This tutorial will teach you how to make an application in C#. This is for complete beginners. If you've never made an application before, you will by the time you're done following this tutorial. So first thing is download Visual Studio 2012. Visual Studio Express is fine. It's what I'm using for this tutorial. It's completely free, and once you have it installed, follow along with me. So once it's open, you're going to click File and then New Project. And we'll just say Newish App is what I'm going to call it. And then you're going to select a Windows Form application. You can do console application, but we're going to do a GUI today. You're going to have an actual functioning app, and it's going to be quick, painless, so follow along. Alright, so when you do that, it automatically brings up a form for you, and boom, you have a GUI, but it does nothing, but we want it to do something, so let's change the text of that to Notes, because it's going to be a Notes app. And for Notes, you'll need a text area, so we're going to use a text box to handle this. You're going to click this little button here and make it multi-line, and so we'll make it, we'll make this one pretty big here. And then we also want a second one, so we're just going to Control V, Control C, or Control C, Control V, sorry. And we want these notes down here. It's just something we can read later. Now we are going to affect some properties, so this one's called Textbox 2, as you can see in the properties. We want it to be scrollable, so we do want some scroll bars on this one. And I want horizontal scroll bars, and it's because it's going to get a lot of text really quick. And we're also going to want a button so that we can submit our text. So just throw a button on there. You can make it a big old button if you want, and submit. So when we click this button, something's going to happen. So for now, your application loads. It's a text box and another text box. You click submit. Nothing happens. Let's make something happen. Double click submit, and it takes you into your code. Now, if you've never coded before, this may look a little overwhelming. Just remember, it's going to look something like this. Wherever it drops you off, that's the right area of code. And we're just going to do something simple. I will get into more advanced stuff later, but this is just to get you kind of on the bug for programming, kind of get you interested. So we want to change the value of that second text box with the value of the first one. So we're going to call it with textbox2.text. That's going to be the text inside of it. We want it to equal, and this is going to sound weird, but we want it to equal itself plus textbox1 plus, and this is going to look a little overwhelming, but it's called an environment.newLine. What that does is it creates a second line, a little drop down for you. So let's go ahead now that we've got this simple code here. It's just textbox2.text equals a new line. So we run this and we could say, this is my first application. And then we click submit. Oh, it doesn't like that. So let's see what happened. Oh, look, I messed up on the code here. I'm missing something, so we'll do. Change this to .text. Now, let's see if it works. So we'll say, this is my first application. And it pops down there. And now I can say, I hope you like it. And it drops down the next line, which is really nice. It took about 5 minutes to make. And there you go. So this is your first application. Hope you like it. Took about 5 minutes to make. Now those scroll bars aren't showing up, so let's see what's going on with that. Let's go back into our designer, click on here, and scroll bars are supposed to be horizontal. Oh, we want vertical scroll bars, so let's try this again. This is a really simple application. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that comes up there. So let's throw a little bit more information. You can learn to program. How about you can learn to make apps very easily if you follow my tip. Sorry, my spelling's not the best today. I'm very tired and I'm just hitting everywhere on my keyboard. So, and then boom. Now our scroll bar is there, and as you can see, it takes that information. You could even add stuff here, like, and then let's say we keep that and add that. The little things we made will still be there, so that's kind of nice. You could throw some more logic in to make it more advanced. Please feel free to play around with this code and try some things out. And I'm going to add one more thing, that on the submit, after all this is done, I want text box 1 to clear. And that way I don't have to manually erase everything. So here's what will happen now. So this is a app. And when I click submit, it'll pop down into text box 2 and clear it out text box 1. In my next tutorial, I will show you how to save this information, a little bit more formatting and error checking, and go into some strings and how to use those. Thanks for tuning in. As always, like, comment, and subscribe.